I'm going to do an unboxing of the DMA 2200 Linksys extender. Before I disconnected the Linksys 2100, the DMA 2100, I thought I'd run it comparison side by side with the Xbox 360 to see if there's any features that one has over the other, or benefit one way or the other. So to give you an idea, what I've got connected up here now is my regular Xbox 360 connected up over the LAN to my media center PC as I normally do, and then on top of that I've got the Linksys. On top of that I've got the Linksys DMA 2100 extender connected up via the wireless. I haven't got two cables down there, so one's got to be wireless, one's got to be connected up via the wire. So that's the way I've done it anyway. So any wireless issues I'll point out. But first I thought we'd have a look at the video quality and the screen quality, and there's a difference. The Xbox 360 is connected up via VGA cable running in, well, we'll check the resolution in a moment, but it's around 720p. The Linksys is running via HDMI cable at 1080i. The Xbox 360 is connected via optical cable to my AV receiver, and the Linksys is via a coaxial digital cable. But I'm not actually going to be testing the audio because obviously through the camera that's not going to pick that much up, and I found there isn't a huge amount of difference, but I'll explain those as we come along. So my TV behind me, I'm going to flick between the sources, so you're going to see regular TV source, there's the extender, and there's the Xbox 360. So what I'm going to do now is show you how these are set up, and then we'll show you some of the pictures. Okay, so down there you can see the Xbox 360, the Linksys DMA 2100 on top of it, and next to there is my audio kit. So let's pan back up, and there is my Sony TV. So let's try and fix the camera there. Okay, now we get the remote controls. So I'll put the information button on here. So this running through what says PC on there is my Xbox 360. It's running 1280 by 768 at 60 Hz. I know that 60 Hz, and you can probably see the slight flicker on the video. I'm here in the UK when we run at 50 Hz. The Xbox 360 in HD mode will only run at 60 Hz. So you will notice some difference with some of the content. I'm going to try some HD content and some regular TV content as well. Okay, so the next input I've got here, let me turn this sound down, not too loud, is the camera's going to refocus. This is the Linksys, and I notice it's a different shade of blue, and I can't quite work out which looks better. I think the Xbox 360 looks more subtle. This is slightly brighter because it's HDMI, and we're running in 1080i at 50 Hz. And still I see some flicker on the camera here, but there is no flicker when you're looking at that on there. Okay, so let's go through back to the Xbox 360. Xbox 360. You notice it's a bit duller, and I normally turn the contrast up a little bit, but I've turned it back down to work with the Linksys unit. So there's my transitions between menus, very smooth. I go into recorded TV. Let me turn this information off there. You can see there, very smooth animation. If I pick a show, you can see that. I can go and play that. So you can see skipping and forwarding, nice and smooth. Go back to the main menu. Let's go right way back. I can even go to the guide. You can see that it's very smooth, very nice. Okay, so it looks very nice. That's the Xbox 360. Let's flick over to the Linksys. So now you'll notice the menu transitions aren't quite as smooth. They still work, but it's not quite as smooth. We're going to recorded TV. And I expect this to be slightly slow because of the network, but there you can see It's a little bit more jumpy, but not much. Now you can pick up the same show I was watching before. The nice thing is that this, of course, if you had the Xbox in one room and the Linksys in another room, you could just carry on watching it in the other room. So you can be watching it through the 360 in your living room, then you go upstairs and watch it in your bedroom. You can pick up and just carry on from where you left off. I really like that feature. Well, now you see the picture quality now I think looks slightly better now. This is running at 50 Hz. There's 50 Hz content on 50 Hz extender, as opposed to 50 Hz then can be converted to 60. And I think that looks more like TV. If I just flick this back onto normal DVB-T through the Sony's built-in tuner, you can see there. And I'll move this back to the Linksys extender. See, it's nice and smooth. So I think the picture looks pretty good. In fact, so almost it looks better. But then when you come back to the menus, I don't think this looks quite as good. Now, let me try and find something fast moving just to see if we can test what the frame rate looks like. Oh, look at that. Let's see some action, track on track action. Oh. Nice and smooth. Okay, so let's stop that. Go back to the Xbox. Let's resume. Same content now. Now this is running at 60 Hz now. It's 50 Hz content, 60 Hz video. And I don't think you can see it on here. Let me try and get some more track action. You really can't tell too much, to be honest now. Sometimes you can really tell. So that's video playback. Let's have a look at some HD playback now. Okay, this is 1080i content being streamed over the network now, so let's just double check the settings on that. Yeah, 1080i. I think this actual content is 720p. I downloaded from windowsmedia.com. Looks pretty good. Let's go on. Same thing now. Okay, let's try that now. Now this is running over the network, so this has a. But really, you can't tell much difference. And again, if we check the spec now, we're running in 1280 by 768, 60 Hz. So again, not really much difference on that. Both look pretty good. I'd say that the Linksys looks slightly better. So that's a quick comparison between the Linksys DMA2100 and the Xbox 360. I think the Xbox 360 does look better with the transitions going from menu to menu, and is smoother. For example, when I was flicking through recorded TV, it was very easy to flick past it on the Linksys device, whereas Media Center on the Xbox 360 was much more responsive. But then again, you're talking about a bigger unit with the fan in there, the noise it makes, and it's a games console as well. Not many people want that, and I think the combination of them works pretty well. Have the Xbox 360 in one room, Linksys in another room, and that's a good way to go. So I'm going to have a look at the DMA2200 next on a future video. Thanks for watching this video. Just to show you what controllers I've been using for this video, I was using the Linksys remote and the Xbox 360 controller. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on a future video. Bye.